Hello again everyone.
Hiya.
Well, season 43, doesn't it? Yeah, our 43rd year. We'll certainly remember this for all the wrong reasons, won't we?
And in a week or so's time it's our 40th wedding anniversary.
It is, yes, it is. So for the first time this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going out cruising now. I know you've waited a long time, and so have we. But we're going to go out, be safe, and hopefully really enjoy ourselves, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we'll untie and get going, yes? Yeah, exciting times. We still get excited after all this time. We cannot wait. And off we go.
Uncast.
Uncast.
Cast off.
Cast.
Demore. Cast off, Captain.
Yes, we certainly will. Movement at last. Feels absolutely brilliant. I don't know whether it's because we you know, we don't live aboard, but after all this time boating, we don't lose the excitement of going anywhere. You know, we still get that thrill, and we still do now, even to places where we've been many, many times. We thought we'd have a little trip round the island on the marina, and then we're going to pick up some gas, and then we're going to be out. The one thing about Overwater Marina, even if you're not cruising, it's a wonderful place to just come and relax. It's got everything you want, plenty of space, you know, you don't feel enclosed in, and it's great. You know, we've come here quite a few times when we was allowed to, and stayed over on the boat for a few nights, and it's very, very pleasant. It's no, you know, we don't have to compromise on anything here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. We'll just swing round nice and casual here, just at where the facilities are, and we'll get a gas bottle before we go out of the marina. Really is hard to believe how long it is since we've been out cruising. It's mind-blowing really, because normally we've done quite a bit by now. It's ironic really. You can't believe things now and then, but where we're going at the moment, where we're just going down to Green on the Shropshire Union, just as a tester before we turn back round and go on a bigger trip, but we've just been told one of the locks are out of action because the sill's gone. You couldn't write it, could you? So we'll see what it's like when we get down there. And if it turns out to be true, we'll be mooring up this evening at Cool Pilot. A very short trip indeed. It's unbelievable to say this, but our first cruise out of the marina this year. It's madness when you think about it. Never thought I'd ever say that. Back on the wonderful English canals. One of our friends there ahead of us, Bernadette's just gone in for a message. To see what's happening at Green Locks. Fingers crossed. Decision made. We're going to go down at Green Locks and turn round and come back this way and stop at Cool Pilot. The reason why we're going to do it, it's only one lock paddle what's out of action, so it's a bit slow and there's not that many people in front of us, so yeah, it makes common sense to do it. And then when we decide to go off on our longer trip from Cool Pilot, it'll be a good start, and we've no messing about going through the locks then. So yep, relax mode all the way.
You've also got that book. Marina, good morning.
In this area, it's what we called East Cheshire or Cheshire East. You've got the Shropshire Union and the Llangollen Canal, and there's no doubt at all that these are the jewels, or one of the major jewels in CRT's canals. Hence they tend to be very popular. But we love these canals. They're very, very safe, and for consistent scenery for mile after mile, the Shropshire Union, the Middlewich, the Llangollen, or Llangollen, sorry, they are just your premium, there's no doubt, premium canals. The Shropshire got quite a story, the Shropshire Union Canal, and I will do that in a later vlog when we're travelling back. But when I say travelling back, I mean travelling back that way, when we will be going up the Ordland flight. Many people do. But there's loads of stuff in them areas. There's loads of things on that flight. Loads of history, what people miss out on. You know, and we'll talk about that when we get up there. But it's still total chill time here. Definitely is. I've only got a little bit of my prop wash home brew or microbrewery beer from Peter. I've been having a bit of that. At 6.3, I better watch me steering a bit. But like we've said, we're not going in pubs yet. That's our choice. We're very, very safety conscious about things, and besides that, I don't think I've had a nicer pint in the pub anywhere, so why not have luxury beer with no masks, no orders to be given, and cruise through the countryside. It's not bad, is it? We're coming up to Cool Pilot now through Bridge 83. There's a few boats here, but currently one of our favourite spots is still available. I wonder if we'll have it when we come back up after going through the 2 green locks. I hope we do. It's quite pleasant. And who knows, we might even stay there for a day or so. We don't half take it slow when we're out and about. Having to do things and speeding around and must do this and must do that. That finished a long time ago. Now it's cruising and going around where we want, when we want, at the pace we want. And in all honesty, it's a great way to do boating. Keeps you chilled out, and it just feels great to have this nice slow pace without worrying about what we've got to do next. Makes boating better, makes it easier, makes it more enjoyable. I've had a sudden change of t-shirt. I forgot I left me scruffy one on because I was doing the gas bottle and that. So the first part of the video I was in my scruffy t-shirt. I hate being scruffy. I can't stand it. So apologies for that little bit, but a little bit smarter now. My brother-in-law said it's about time that he took his son out and treated him to his first alcoholic drink in a pub. He said, "Are you sure?" He says, yeah, I think the time has come. So, off he went. He got a pint of lager for him. He tried it, hated it, absolutely hated it. So, in addition to his own pint, my brother-in-law knocked that back. He said, "I'll try the bitter." So he got a pint of bitter for him and a pint of bitter for himself. Unbelievably, he said, "My son doesn't like bitter." So I had to drink that. So I said, I know, he'll like mild. So I got him a pint of mild. Hated it more than the others. So I said, "Oh well, I'll have to drink that. I'm not wasting it." So he drank that as well. He said, "I'll give him another go," and got Guinness. Got some Guinness. I said, "There's a pint of Guinness." The worst of the lot. Couldn't stand it. So I said, "Well, I'm not wasting my money." Knocked it back. So we thought, well, the only option is I'll try him on a few other type of drinks. First of all, he tried whiskey. That was a big no-no. Then he tried vodka. That was still a no-no. And finally he said, go on, I'll try him with gin. So he got him a nice gin. No. And all this time, my brother-in-law had to drink it. And then suddenly, he remembered, after all that drinking and that, there's no chance of pushing that pram home. Told you they were bad, the first one is anyway, and they could get worse. When coming up to locks, I always say it's a lot less bother to hang about and hover. You can only do that when you've got more than one here on board, but if it's not busy, I don't need to moor up. I can just hang about waiting for the lock to be ready. Just makes life again a lot more, you know, relaxing and easy than getting the ropes and holding it against the side. Quieter than what we expected here. Thought this was going to be manic. I wonder if they're all up the Llangollen. Certainly be getting very busy at this time of the year, that's for certain. On the right, because I just had a glimpse of it, is what I call one of the caravan boats. Go anywhere, on any water. I don't know if it's a Wilderness, they're the famous ones, or is there another version. But there's still a few of these knocking round. Certainly is. They seem to go on forever. Hi. All right. We'll just go do a quick about turn and back into the empty lock. So I'll do this at as quick as possible because there's somebody waiting to come down and we don't want to upset them too much because they're on holiday and probably on a time scale, you know, they've got an hire boat out. So I'll be as quick as I can. We've turned round as quick as we can, so not to delay the hire boaters who are enjoying their holiday. But we've also saved thousands of gallons of water doing this. You know, it's important, it's a commodity what's vital on the canals, and during this year there's been quite a few closures because of shortages. So anybody boating, if you can look after the water, it benefits us all.
Great having help at the locks.
Everybody who comes through these locks at Green and then get to around Bridge 85 talk about the secret bunker, which in all honesty it's no secret anymore, but there is some fascinating things in there. We've been, and there is some really good things, not all related to nuclear wars, even though there's a lot there, but there's one thing what we saw there, because I was reading through all the things and looking at all the radios, and it's not like, I'm not a person for war and all that, you know, that's like the majority. I don't like it, but I thought it was fascinating to look at a setup there, a radio setup at Green, and it was massive, and that was where Margaret Thatcher gave the order. She used all the equipment there, gave the order to sink the Belgrano during the war with Argentina. I hate all stuff like that, and I hate war, but when I like history, and I just thought that was fascinating to see. Back through Bridge 84 now, and we're coming to Cool Pilot. Let's see where we're going to moor up. A really popular moorings these, but then again, they're so nice. The views are nice, it's nice and wide, there's tables there for you if you want to chill out. If you get the right weather, what's not to like? Unless of course you don't like other boaters being around you, but in our opinion it's always nice to have other boaters. Sometimes we like being in the middle of nowhere on our own, but sometimes it's nice being around groups of people all enjoying the same thing. You can't be selfish, or if you were, you don't get the full enjoyment of boating, that's for certain. Just coming into Cool Pilot now, and I think we'll go near one of the tables. Yes, so we can perhaps have a glass of wine or a cup of tea or something, sat there relaxing. Glass of wine, alright. Yep. Moored up nice and safe, absolutely gorgeous. Only one thing left to do, and I won't drone on about it, but we're gonna raise the pole and you can see what we see.
this is me on my tallest tippy toes, just to reach the camera. That was a lovely trip, and we've now pulled in at one of our favourite mooring spots at Cool Pilot. The weather is nice and, well, what would you say, Keith?
Weather-wise, I think it's
Quiet weather.
quiet weather. It's warm, no sun, but it's good enough for me and
Yeah,
you.
it's good enough for me. I don't mind cruising in that. So I think tonight I'm making homemade burgers and some sourdough bread and a lovely side salad. I'm sure you'll enjoy that, Keith.
I'm pretty certain I will.
So bye for now.
See y'all in the next one.
Bye.